Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Candid Hour with RCDYPSPB. For those of you who haven't watched the first video yet, please do. The floating link might be here somewhere. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. So, now coming to today's episode, we have with us a multilingual veteran singer who's been blessing us with a divine voice for the past 14 years. She has sung in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Bengali, Odia, Gujarati, Assamese, and Kannada. That's quite a lot, right? So, yes, I am talking about none other than the Indian playback singer, Miss Mahalakshmi Iyer. Welcome, ma'am, and we are really glad to have you with us today. I can't
Thank,
tell you how grateful we are to interact with you, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me on this chat, and I'm really happy that I could make some time for you all.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, how are you doing? And since it's the season of pandemic, how have you been in this pandemic?
Don't call it the season. Let's not have many seasons of pandemic. Well, it's been tough. Like everybody, it has been really difficult because I've not been able to travel. I have not been able to, as you know, most of the other businesses, work, everything, people are getting back, but the entertainment industry is still not able to go back to what we do or what we are usually doing at this time. This is the season of shows, September, October, November, December,
Yes.
and unfortunately we've had to we are not doing as many. Some of the colleagues have started, but some of us who are still worried about, because it's still not completely, I mean, you still hear of cases, so still trying to cope with it. And of course I've become extremely domesticated in the interim. 6 months, 8, 10 months of cleaning and scrubbing and swapping, mopping and cooking. So I can vouch that I can bake a mean cake for you all.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. So, let's talk about how you got into music and how did you get your very first big break?
So music was in the family. I think my mum was a very fine singer, but in the Carnatic style, South Indian Carnatic style of singing. We were born and brought up in Mumbai, so we all, me and my sisters, we started learning Hindustani classical. And I was very young when I won a lot of competitions. I was allowed to participate in competitions where there were adults. I must have been 10 or something, and I was allowed, and I won that competition. So,
Wow.
kind of, the seed got sown in there, where people, family, friends, well wishers thought that I had a future in music. So, I started learning music at the age of 10. And around then, even when I was in college, I was still learning music, Hindustani classical. And then somewhere in college, I started performing in some of those competitions and some, light classical shows. And people did start saying that, you're ready for the big thing. And though I was not really sure, but I said, okay, let's give it a chance if I get an opportunity. So luckily, I got a few opportunities. I got to do jingles, all the jingles that you hear on television. So I've sung a lot of them. And that's how I entered the music industry, so to say. Started doing jingles, then there was the whole television boom. So I got to do a lot of television work in form of serial titles and
Yeah.
background songs and stuff like that. And slowly I made my way into the world of films.
Wow, yeah, that's really inspiring. From the very start, you never gave up on music as your, passion, and that is what has led you here. So that's really, really inspiring. So, talking about it, would you like to share your experience working as a singer? working in the music industry, like Shankar Ehsaan Loy sir, or Mr. A.R. Rahman sir? How has your experience been with them so far?
So with Shankar Ehsaan Loy, my association goes back to my jingle days. I mean, I think Shankar and me started doing jingles we when we both were newcomers to the music industry, and both of us are very very comfortable in singing in many languages. All the
Okay.
South Indian languages, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and since we're born and brought up in Gujarati comes easily to most Mumbaikars because we are so familiar with the language in our
Yes,
city.
absolutely.
And I can speak quite a bit of Bengali. My brother-in-law is a Bengali, so I can speak quite a bit of Bengali. So we were very comfortable in languages. So we started with doing jingles, and so my association goes back. And Ehsan used to compose. Loy would produce the music. So I knew them since then. So have a very great bonding with them. They're very very close. I think they're my closest friends in the industry. I go to them for advice even now. So naturally, when they started doing films, when they got an opportunity to do a film, I got an opportunity to do a song in that. Their very first film was Thus.
That's, yeah.
Unfortunately, the film didn't release. Most people know that the maker of the film, Mukul Anand, passed away while the film was being made. So we just released the album as a tribute to Mukul, and that particular song went on to become very very popular. Suno Gaur Se
Yes.
Duniya Malum. And with Rahman sir, people kept referring my name to him because I was making a lot of name in the Mumbai industry with doing jingles and stuff like that. So people started referring my name, and he was always on the lookout for a new voice, a new singer, something he's given to singers. So he was interested, so he started asking. And then finally, after quite a long wait, I got an opportunity to work with him for a film called Dil Se. When I went down south, he said, I don't have much lines for you in this song. I wanted to call you for something else. But I said, never mind, sir. I just want an opportunity to work with you. I mean, everybody is like.
Wow.
So I sang for a few lines in that film called Dil Se. And I always say this, it was my double debut. In the same week, I recorded both for Thus and Dil Se.
Wow.
And the song from Thus did release for that. Dil Se, of course, it was a small part, but I was fortunate that after that he called me to do a lot of Tamil and Telugu and Hindi songs. So my association started with them, and then of course then I worked with some of the biggest names: Ilaiyaraaja, Vishal Shekhar, Salim Suleiman, Himesh Reshmiya, name it. I mean, I worked with all of them.
Yes, absolutely. I think your songs, a lot of songs, Sham Dhale and whatnot, it's like still still listen to them. I'm sure a lot of them still listen to it right now, and it's like a evergreen song. So
Very
that was
fortunate.
yeah. So okay, so along with singing for movies, like you said, you've sung for different, serials and jingles and originals, right? So
Yes.
I wanted to know, what do you enjoy doing more? As in, do you like working on the originals more or otherwise?
Originals as in film music, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I enjoy everything. As a singer, I have kept myself open to everything. I enjoy singing for films. I've always enjoyed singing for jingles. I still do that. Sometimes when I get time and I get an opportunity, though it's just 30-second or 40-second, it's still, it's the end result which always is keeps me interested, because you have to
Yes.
convey a message to your audience. So whether it's a jingle, whether it's a 1.5 minute title track for a television serial or a film song, or for an album or a devotional. I've released many devotional songs in many different albums, or album. I have released my own pop album. I enjoy thoroughly singing in various languages. I've sung in nearly 13 to 14 Indian languages, and
Yes.
I absolutely enjoy it. I mean, for me, it's always been a challenge to take up a new language and sing in that. I have the help of the supervisor and the music director, but it's always a good challenge for me, and I love it. I thrive on those kind of challenges, and even now I'm working with a lot of young musicians, the younger lot who are bringing very fresh and new ideas. So I look on every day as a new day and a new, as though I've just started today, and that keeps me going.
Wow, that's really nice. That's motivating enough, for whatever that's coming in front of us, be it anything, to take that up as a challenge and then, going ahead with it. Wow, that's really nice. So, if I may ask, you sung so far.
Very tough. I like different songs for different reasons. I like Kabhi Sham Dhale because it was a very, very tough song given to a newcomer. I was a newcomer, and usually these songs are sung by the veterans. But I was given the responsibility, and to this day, this song is one of my most popular songs. I like Bola Halke Halke because it's such a beautiful melody and so beautifully written.
Yes.
And I mean, I get tagged by a lot of this song. Every day I wake up and I see an Insta or Facebook post by someone who's covered the song. It's an eternal.
Wow.
I like
Everything.
Aaj Ki Raat because it was such a different song that came to me when I was singing just the melodious, romantic kind of songs. It was a very, very different song. It took me away from my type. So, and yeah, many songs. So I can't name a favorite, but these are a few of my favorite songs.
Yeah. So, if with that said, like to hear Kabhi Sham Dale or any of your personal favorites. So, please, if you could, sing a few lines for us.
Okay, let's do this.
Yes.
I'm going to try.
Wow.
And I'm a very amateur player. So if you have friends who play guitar, please excuse me. I'm just going to try. धागे तोड़ लाओ चांदनी से नूर के, घूंघट ही बना लो रोशनी से नूर के, शर्मा गई तो आगोश में लो, सांसों से उलझी रहे मेरी सांसें, बोल हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के से हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के, बोल हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के हल्के, होठ से हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के, नींद का सौदा करे, एक ख्वाब दे, एक ख्वाब ले, एक ख्वाब तो एक चांद के तकिए तले, कितने दिनों से ये आसमां भी सोया नहीं है, इसको सुला दे, बोल हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के हल्के, होठ से हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के, बोल हल्के हल्के, होठ से हल्के हल्के, बोल हल्के.
Literal goosebumps. I literally have watery eyes right now. This is been one of my personal favorites. One of your voice, your original voice, listening live in front of you. It's like literal goosebumps. I can't explain what I'm feeling right now.
Thank you so much. Thank
Wonderful. So moving ahead, you've sung Jai Ho with Sukhwinder Singh, which turned out to win, an award, Academy Award later on. So, what was your first reaction when you heard about it?
Actually, we had done the song for another film altogether, and the backstory of this song is when I was doing a television show with Rehman sir. He was the judge, and it was a different kind of a television show where playback singers themes to compose. UN, United Nations had, established these themes on health and mothers' health and our environment, etc., etc. So we had to come up with relevant songs for these themes. And one day after shooting at some 3 in the morning, he said, "Would you be up to record a song?" And I said, "Okay, let's do it." We recorded the song then. We finished, we came back, and then next shooting floor. And I met him in the morning. I said, "How did the song go? Did you hear it?" After he said, "I'm zombie. I don't know what I'm doing." So we recorded it then for another film, but somehow it did not go in that film. And later, Danny Boyle, the maker of Slumdog Millionaire, heard the song and loved it and asked Rahman whether he could please take it for this film. And so it came to be part of Slumdog. And when I first heard this song after it was, I was just stunned. But I never thought it would go on to become so popular. I didn't know the film would become so popular, and then of course it would go and win Grammy and Oscar. And I jokingly always say this, that the nail of the Oscar award belongs to me. I tell them. But jokes apart, yeah, it's such a high. I mean, to see your name and to know that your name will be recorded for posterity on an award like this or on a this, so it just makes me feel very happy. And being just part of this absolutely brilliant and huge song, it's got so much laurels for India, and it's put us up on the world map as musicians, as musical artists. Yeah.
Wow, absolutely. I think it you will count that as one of your biggest achievements. And yes, so now since you've been in this industry for like over a decade, what changes have you seen? Anything?
A lot of changes. Music itself has changed. The way music is approached these days has changed. There are a lot more avenues for youngsters to put out their talent. When I started, there was no YouTube, there was no WhatsApp, there was no all these platforms like your Spotify, etc., etc. There was none of these. Physical sales of CDs and cassettes. That was the only way to access. Things have changed from that. Even music has changed. The sound of music has changed. When Rahman sir came in, everybody attributed a different kind of sound to him, because he revolutionized the way we hear music. Till we heard film music till then, it was very typical and different. But he, after R.D. Burman, I think he completely changed the face of Indian music as it's heard in films. And then now we have a lot more young, very different approach to film songs. So that's very fresh, and it's wonderful. The way people are consuming music now has also changed a lot. Like I said, it's on the tip of your fingers now. The way you access music, you don't have to reach to any device. You don't have to get up and go anywhere. You just have to sit and plug a headphone, or even otherwise you can just play it on your handheld device.
Yes.
I would lament only one thing. I feel when it comes to lyrics, I feel we have kind of we've kind of somehow compromised on that, and that's the only thing which makes me a bit unhappy, if I may say so. I'm all okay for trends changing and new trends coming in, or coining new, kind of languages, English as we call it these days.
Yeah, English.
I'm all okay with that, but I feel that I think that the poetry or lyrics as we used to hear it has changed. So I like that, a bit of that is also maintained even now. I'm not saying it's completely dead, but I'm hoping that this trend will change, and when we can go back to more meaningful lyrics and more lyrics that we used to hear from the earlier songs, or even till about 10 years back.
Totally agree. Totally agree with you. So, moving ahead to the last question, before we move on to the fun segment, of course, what tip do you have for someone who wants to be a part of this industry but has no connections?
I came into this industry with absolutely no connections. I was a complete rookie. I had just one relative. My brother-in-law was from the film industry, but I took no help from him. I uh, I went and attended a recording with him just to see how it happens, because in those days I didn't even know what it means to be inside a recording studio and what it is at the professional level, at the highest level. So I'd say that no, don't let anything deter you. If you are determined to make this your career or give it, all you have, first of all, I'd say learn, better your craft, learn music, learn singing, learn the finer nuances of singing, better your craft, and do not miss an opportunity. Do not miss an opportunity to go and be with music people who do music, who are doing professional music, and can guide you, even if it just means to be a fly on the wall, as they say, and just to observe. So I think I would say that don't miss those opportunities and keep on putting in. Like Rahman Saab had told me once that the more you give, you feel the less you have given. So that's what I remember give, the more the profession or the more your music will ask of you, and the more you will want to invest in it. So it's a lifetime investment. There are no shortcuts at all, and do not feel afraid to approach people. Give them your work, give them your CD or whatever. Today, like I said, WhatsApp, it's so easy to put your song down in a WhatsApp and forward it. You never know when that person might hear your song, and the next day, voila, you might be standing in a studio recording your song.
Very true, very true.
Yeah. So don't give up, and yes, stay true to your craft and your profession.
I think I took this as a very personal advice to me. I got that very push, that you have to keep going, come what may the circumstances. So
I think
thank
this
you.
applies to all everything, all kinds of professions everywhere. That the more you give your profession, the more returns you'll get. It's the most beautiful investment you can make. And if
Absolutely.
not tomorrow, if not after 5 years, you will eventually get your due.
Yes. Yeah. So with that said, let's move ahead with the fun segment. And the first round is the rapid fire round. That's the most awaited segment of, Candid Hour. So I'll be asking you questions and you got to give quick answers to them. So hardly I think 6 to 7 questions and I'm sure you'll do amazing. So let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is what's your favorite pastime?
Reading.
Wow. Best compliment you've ever received?
That I made someone cry when I sang Kabhi Sham Dhale, and made him every time he hears Kabhi Sham Dhale, it makes him cry. So
Wow, that's wonderful. So one thing you still have from your childhood?
I think it's my music book. I started learning music at the age of 10, and I still have that music book.
Wow.
My
So,
pleasure.
what's your favorite lyrics of all the time?
Lyric.
Yes.
Um, there are many songs. It's very difficult to choose, but I'm a big fan of Gulzar Saab. So I feel the way he writes visually it makes it very very appealing also. हमने देखी है इन आँखों की महकती खुशबू, हाथ से छू के इसे रिश्तों का इल्जाम न दो, सिर्फ एहसास है ये रूह से महसूस करो, प्यार को प्यार ही रहने दो.
Wonderful. So, what song is on the top of your playlist right now?
In Hindi?
Anything. Hindi, English.
Well, in English, it would be Billie Eilish. I like all of her songs, so I can't pick and choose. In Hindi, it would be Arijit Singh's "Phir Le Aaya Dil." That's a song
Wow,
that
that's
I
my favorite too.
yeah. I
Yeah.
I can't do enough.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, who's your favorite?
Arijit Singh.
One actress you haven't sung for yet, but really wish to one day.
Actress. I have sung for all of them. I don't think I have not sung for. Maybe amongst the newest of the actresses, I don't know. I haven't seen many of the recent films. Just to okay,
Alia
No, I
Bhatt.
Alia Bhatt. I've sung for Alia Bhatt. Or have I? Maybe if I haven't sung them, yes, definitely Alia Bhatt. Oh yes,
So,
top of my list.
so, which television show you binge watched recently?
Woo. That would have to be Criminal. It's a
Okay.
UK based. I'm heavily into crime and the whodunit and that kind of stuff. So Criminal from it's a
Okay.
investigative series.
So, with that, we come to the end of the rapid fire segment and we move to the second round, that is this or that. I give you two options and you have to choose which one.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start. The first one is Arjit Singh or Arman Malik?
Arijit Singh.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay. Phone calls or texts?
Texts.
Bollywood songs now or Bollywood songs 10 years ago?
Bollywood songs 10 years ago.
Pop or indie?
Indie.
Okay. Shankar Ehsaan Loy or A.R. Rahman?
Oh, no, that's not fair. Shankar Ehsaan Loy Rahman.
Okay, that was a good one. Singing for movies or jingles?
Singing for movies.
Alright. So that was it for the this and that round. And you were too good. You were too quick also to answer. So now we move ahead with the final round. That is Generation Z slang meaning. So I'll give you a few terms. You have to guess what that is, and you can either tell the full form or tell what it means.
Okay.
Alright? Yeah.
This is
So
going to
let's start. TBH.
TBH is, to be honest.
Yes. TFW.
That Friday wish. No,
It's that feeling when. The first word was correct. Yeah. Ghosting.
Yes, I know what ghosting is and I don't approve of it at all.
All right. Dank.
Bank.
Dank. DANK.
I've heard of dang, but not dank. No. I
It
don't know
is
this.
very high quality.
Oh, that's a proper
And
word.
yes.
Oh, nice.
And next one is Loki.
Lowkey.
Yes.
Well, Loki is someone like me. I've always been accused of being very low key and not coming too much out into public and
Oh God.
so me, low key is my option.
So with that, we have come to the end of our, fun segment. So before we move ahead, for the very last question, I would really want you to, sing one more song for us if that's possible. I can't, wait to hear one more song coming out. So please, please,
Okay.
please.
What do you all want to hear?
Sham Dhale, anytime.
Okay, okay. रात दिन की मेरी दिलकशी तुमसे है जिंदगी की कसम जिंदगी तुम ही मेरी आंखें हो सोनी तन्हा राहों में चाहे जितनी दूरी हो तुम हो मेरी बाहों में मगर आना इस तरह तुम के यहाँ से फिर न जाना कभी शाम ढले तो मेरे दिल में आ जाना कभी चांद खिले तो मेरे दिल में आ जाना मगर आना इस तरह तुम के यहाँ से फिर न जाना कभी शाम ढले तो मेरे दिल में आ जा कभी चांद खिले तो मेरे दिल में आ जाना
Wow, that was so good.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Wow. So, thank you so much. And just one last question for you, ma'am, is that what message would you like to give us to, us youth, youngsters, and road tractors, road track clubs all around?
To tell my youngsters, my young friends, that never give up on your dream. And if you want to chase that dream, make sure that you are well equipped. You cannot just walk out into a stormy evening without protection or without taking care. So that's what you will have to do with your whatever you want to set out to achieve. Be prepared, and it's not such a big bad world as they call it. I think it all gets easy. The beginning may be tough, but it definitely gets easy. And if I may, my small message to the youngsters, I think most of the youngsters are doing fabulous job on this front, but I'd like for everyone to take care of our environment, our the I'm saying basically be ecologically aware and try and minimize, reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm a big passionate follower of this, so I'd like my youngsters, my young friends to follow that and make a difference, because I think whatever we going on, we are undergoing this today with the pandemic and what it has thrown in our faces, basically because we have abused our environment, we've abused our system. So let's be aware and let's make a difference, and even a small, tiny difference will make a huge difference.
Very true. So yes, we need all of them, all of us need to be together towards a better and a vibrant tomorrow. So yes, with that said, thank you so much, ma'am. It was a and lovely interaction. I think for the next what 1.5 year or till lifetime, I'm going to think about this interaction and the songs that you've sung. Literal goosebumps, still having goosebumps. So thanks a lot for accepting our invitation. And with that, have a great day, great we wish you very luck for your future, for your journey in music. And I'm sure, we meet again, have good interactions again. So thanks a
Sure.
lot. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.